I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Hey.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Oh, yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute.
The Brotherhood, huh? I sure hope you know what you're doing. Here you go. I've already made myself a copy.
Dr. Ingram, the Institute wants me to get something called a beryllium agitator from the ruins of mass fusion.
A beryllium agitator? I seem to remember reading an old technical document on those once, but I only thought they were theoretical. It must be pretty darn important if they're sending you to find one. You know, if we head over to mass fusion right now, we may be able to get the device before the Institute does. That's if you don't mind a company, of course.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. This could be our best chance at beating the Institute to the punch.
A reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life.
So can we stop worrying about paying tribute to those raiders?
I hardly broke a sweat kicking their asses.
Thanks. It's good to know we can count on you guys when we're in trouble.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, we finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
From what I hear, that rogue synth of Natalia was really a menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
A lot of us will have a hard time accepting an outsider as our next director. It won't be easy.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick him open. Pridwin's Hall takes the punishment. Vertibird docking systems and engine coolant.
Attention, Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Do you want to have that talk now?
Not right now.
Very well, it can wait.
You haven't lived until you tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
All of my weapons?
Have you ever fired a minigun? Shoots through barrels like paper.
You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capitol wasteland.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Victorian, brother.
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here. Do you want to have that talk now?
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just...
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by buck?
All right. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
But there's a reason. Food's not allowed near the instrumentation.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds,
never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it
There.
immediately.
That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they went on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't... Didn't you want to hear about my experiment?
should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Intelligence on the Institute. We can use it against them to gain the upper hand.
Work bringing that rogue synth back.
For goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door.
What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken...
Uh-huh. Oh, great. Like I don't have enough problems.
Well, I'm sorry you've been inconvenienced.
Maybe I can reason with them.
I believe I can help with that. I can unlock the mate. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, that should give you some...
Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Attacking human. Sensor critically damaged.
I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Lawrence.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
Don't force me to take drastic measures, Doctor.
Oh, so you mean to martyr us then? I assure you, Dr. Loken and I are prepared to make any sacrifice in order to uphold the ideals of the Institute.
We seem to be at an impasse.
Then there's nothing more to talk about, is there?
Who's that in the control room?
Father's heir apparent. He made it past your impenetrable defenses.
What if he got that far?
No way to
Compose
pick this.
yourself, man. We've always known the risks, but we are still in control.
This.
For what it's worth, I think you're a fine choice to take Father's place.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know? Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, C-1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Who are you?
My designation is Z-114, a simple maintenance synth.
He's not from here. He's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain. 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
What do you need help with?
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password...
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place. The CIT ruins were picked clean.
Sure.
Ask your friends in the rail.
Uh-huh.
This is Dr. Elliot with the official report for the Directorate from Bioscience. The date is, August 2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations. In point of fact, everything down here is fine, with one notable exception. Dr. Frederick has informed me that the Directorate has... Now, I'm not one to make risks, but I really do. I don't even want to know where this came stood. But, well, this is troubling. Dangerous, possibly.
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on, then. Prove how right we were.
You're beaten, Dr. Higgs. Your plan failed. Now open the door.
No. I refuse. Now do your worst.
Don't mind. I'll do it. Fool if you can. Can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside. I put an end to this.
Future generations will remember.
Dr. Higgs.
There's a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it. Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters until our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Half of you know this already, but something so big, I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related, but the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, he made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of. So get it done. Have you met with Patriot yet?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's term.
The H-222 situation is to be resolved satisfactorily.
Systems locked. Building statistical model for Operation Tea Party.
You're the real deal. You actually made it inside the Institute.
Working with compartmentalized information is a difficult transition for me.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman, Wilfred, Bergman, Wilfred, registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
Thanks, Pam.
Complement detected. Analysis irrelevant.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure.
Let's begin the interview. Question. Do you possess previous experience?
Yes.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of research. Would you like...
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation. Please find an open seat, and we will begin the presentation.
There we go.
We're actually going to
I got the Code Defender password for Patriot.
Excellent work. On our side, we've gone through your report. It was extraordinary. So many pieces of the puzzle clicked into place. Our final analysis indicates the Institute is far more formidable than we ever feared or imagined. If we stage a mass breakout, Patriot's 13 synths will undoubtedly be the last we ever save. Instead, we use this one chance to rescue all the synths. Every last one of them.
That's a bold plan.
We can't waste this opportunity. The Institute will never let their slaves go without a fight. So the heart of our problem is manpower. Even if we call in all our agents, and we will, we won't be able to hold our own against the Institute for long. Talk with C-114. If the synths down there want freedom, they must fight and risk their lives to earn it.
Even with synth allies, is that...
The synths greatly outnumber the scientists. Then we use as much as... If he learns we're... Good luck. We're all with you.